Hi everybody, Steve Degnan, former Chief HR Officer. I was asked to do a quick take today on this whole Campbells situation. If you haven't heard about this, it's been in the news. A former Campbells executive was caught on tape, recorded by one of his own employees, saying all kinds of bad things about the company, particularly that their soup is for poor people and it contains things like bioengineered or 3D printed meat. And a lot of profanity was mixed in. And again, it was recorded by someone who is suing the company for retaliation. So this came out in the media all over the place, and I guess you could say it was a very bad day for HR and PR, those departments at Campbell's. You know, I didn't want to talk about this one, maybe because it was causing me some PTSD, although I have to say I never had a humdinger like this one in my old gig that I had to deal with. But here we go. Let's just take some lessons away from this for everyone. Number one, don't be hating on your employer. And if you really feel that way, you need to quit and get out of there. So if you really felt this way with a lot of misinformation about the people you work for, quit. You don't need to stay there. We're all volunteers. Number two, don't be making crap up about your employer. All this stuff about fake meat is absolute pure nonsense. You know, those things are... there have been some of it made in labs, but no one could scale it at the amount that Campbell's would need to make millions of cans of soup with such things, even if they wanted to. Next, what is this elitist weirdo, looking down on the poor kind of thing? Like, oh, that's food for poor people. And that's baloney, but it makes me want to punch this dude in the head for even saying that. And I'm sure you would all agree with that, because we all grew up with this stuff in your mom and dad's cupboards. Come off it. This has been a staple used in casseroles and cooking. And when you were a kid and had a sore throat, you'd have chicken soup. So I don't want to hear that either. That's a bunch of baloney. And there were pundits going on in the news about, oh, does Campbell's really make unhealthy food? But no, the stuff's not that bad. And plus, they make healthier versions of it, too. Go look it up and Google it. So anyway, this dummy was offloaded appropriately. Good. Last lesson. I understand he was only there for a year, brought in at a senior level. It's very easy to make a bad mistake when you're hiring at the senior level. It just argues for a lot more vetting than they probably did. It would be interesting to know how they found this dude. Maybe it was a headhunter, who knows? But they've got some reform and some looking to do in that whole area. I feel bad for them. I think they're a pretty good company.